Hey, good morning, Captain Ged here. One of the beauties of owning a Bradley smoker is you get to smoke some tasty little morsels. Okay, I use my Bradley about sort of 2 to 3 times a week, and I just love smoking stuff. Okay, today we are making beef jerky. Okay, now what we have done is we've gone down to the supermarket and we have purchased some schnitzel, and what happens is I've brought that home and I've made up a marinade. Now that marinade is made up of Bradley maple cure, 100% organic maple syrup that we get from Canada, and I've put some other little herbs and spices in there, like I've put some barbecue rub in there and some onion powder, and you can put garlic powder and flavour it up with all sorts of things. Okay, so what I've done is I've marinated that overnight, and I've now taken it off and I've set it up in the Bradley. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually heat the Bradley up without any smoke for about 2 hours. Right, now this will effectively dry the meat out a wee bit before we start smoking it. Okay, so in about 2 hours time I'll come along and I'll turn on the smoke generator there, and what happens is we'll start smoking a bit of our beef jerky. So by about sort of, it's 7 o'clock now, so about 9 o'clock we'll come and turn the smoker on, and then we'll smoke it through to about 11 o'clock. And I'll show you the product at that stage. It's not quite finished, because what we then do is we cut it into strips, into our jerky strips, and we put it through the dehydrator for a while. So yeah, no, I'll show you the whole process as we go through this, and we look forward to showing you the product at the end of the day. Okay, we are now 4 hours later. What we have done here is we actually had some heat on the Bradley for a start, up to about 60 degrees Celsius for about 2 hours. Now what that did is that helped dry the beef jerky out, and then what we did is we turned on the smoke generator for another 2 hours, and we've made this, as you can see there, we've made this beautiful beef jerky. Now what happens is this beef jerky, it's still not quite dry, so what we're going to do is we'll cut it into strips now, and we will put it in the dehydrator just to finish it off. Now this can be done not only with beef schnitzel, but you can probably do it with, as you hunter and gatherers know, you can probably do it with venison and that sort of thing. Okay, now these Bradley smokers, they are available at the tackle box for $8.49, and obviously you buy on top of that the biscuits of the particular flavour you like. We also have a mixture of a number of cures that are available, and the 100% organic maple syrup that you use as well. So all those are available at the tackle box. Now, as some of you jokers might realise, that our women have been on to us for years about eating more healthily. We all go out and we'll get snapper and gurnard and that sort of thing, and it usually ends up in the deep fryer, right? And it comes out beautiful, but our women want to make us eat healthier. And as well, we also go out and we get goat and venison, and we make sausages as well. Well, what happens is this beef jerky is completely healthy. It's got totally zero GI, which is the GI index is the measure of the sugar in it, is totally zero. It is full of protein and full of iron. Now what happens is, not only do I like to eat this, but the women like to eat it as well. Okay, Lisa loves it. Now what happens is it has multiple benefits for Lisa. What happens is it increases her protein, which gives her more energy so she can do the vacuuming and dishes and that sort of thing. And what happens is, now I've lost track, as I said, it's full of protein, it's full of iron, right? And the other two benefits as well is that when she chews on it, it keeps her teeth in really good condition. And what happens is, it also, one of the best things I like about it, it keeps her quiet. Yeah, so if you'd like to buy one of these smokers, come and see us. They're really a good piece of kit. They sit alongside the barbecue very, very well, right? We all buy our women and our Dorises lots of appliances. So men, here, go and buy yourself one of these Bradley smokers and enjoy some of the products that they can produce.